Should we play The Last Door? I had that set up. That was my other spoopy game set up. The Last Door. Or should I just play like The Last Door? It's a pixel game. Here, I'll load it up. And if you guys don't like the look of it, I can always switch to something like Subnautica. We can just do something super chill. Put some more hours into Subnautica. Where'd it go? Mom? Oh my god. Son? Oh wow, that was freaking loud. Why you gotta be so loud? Why? Okay? Just chill. You're just in time, son, to see me switch over to a different game. We just finished Limbo. So this is Last Door. It actually got positive reviews, so on Steam. And it looked like a interesting point and click. Wait, why am I continuing? Option. How do I reset the game? I can't. Oh wait, I guess I can go like this. I just missed a 45-minute queue. What? Oh, for what game? She died a lot of funny times. Mainly from boxes. Yeah, them boxes. Them boxes are bad news. Wait, what game is this called? The Last Door. The Last Door. Just changing the name of this. Kinda made my brain think. My ninja mom. Final Fantasy 14. My ninja mom. Ugh. Jackie? What? Never used it that much for a while. It's hard, right? It's hard. We'll restart this. Yes, start over. These are all the things I have seen. Do I have to click? I had to click. I don't remember this. Did I do this part? It just jumps right in? There's no like introduction to what I'm doing? I don't remember this. I bought a DN and it was really good, then I found out. It was a hentai game with a good plot. What's a DN? Something novel? Did you go digital novel? Did you go back and like turn on the naughty scenes? You're like, what did I miss? What did I miss? A VN, okay. I'm more used to VN rather than DN. What am I doing? There's not really much to the story. After all the things I've done... What? I'm so confused. Yeah, they have an option ecchi scene and hentai scene. Is this on Steam? Only 2 options. So wait, they just make it like less naughtier with the ecchi scenes? I've never seen this before. What am I doing here? I don't even have an inventory? Yes, that's naughty. I cannot escape the course my life has taken. Oh, what the hell are we doing here? Now I'm beyond redemption. Instead of hardcore, became softcore. Yeah, seems like a little bit. The starting of a game. I didn't realize that's what I was setting it up for. I just hope you can forgive me someday. That's a little morbid. Yours sincerely, Anthony Beechworth. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna watch this part here too. The last door. Reset death counter. A game by the Game Kitchen. Okay, we can't really advance these scenes. Okay, 80 is 0. I don't think you can die in this one, alright? Maybe you can. I suppose you have a point. Also, is this like way louder than my voice? I don't know if the music's gonna be like this consistently. Yes? Okay. Let me tweak that. Oh, audio is good. Oh, I'll pull it gently down. And the music seems to have calmed down. Videt ne qui skiet. I don't know what language that is. That was all my childhood friend, Anthony Beechworth, had written in his letter. It had been many years since I heard that sentence. It was the motto of the science and philosophy group that we had secretly run as students back when we were in that secluded boarding school in Scotland, but we had left it all behind like mere childhood memories. It is louder than you. Oh, let me take a look at OBS here. Let us see. Alright, looks like it's okay for now-ish. It is not louder than- it was- I think it was louder than me for a moment when it was doing the initial credits. But yeah, it's a good digital novel and it's not on Steam. Oh, okay. Something that must remain absolutely secret. Oh, I'm trolling, damn it! You bastard, I can't tell! The sarcasm is lost in translation, you- Alright. Fine, fine. Take it down a little bit. Yeah, better. I think that looks good. Ish. It is a long novel, almost 10 gigs. What? I actually don't know how to gauge if whether 10 gigs is a long novel, because that could just be made up of a lot of like images and music. Or 10 megs, 10,000 megs. Well, yeah, isn't that 10 gigs? Something that must remain absolutely secret. I had to find out what was going on. Without delay, I took the first morning train to Sussex and made my way to the address on the letter. And there it was, the old house of Anthony's family, the Beechworth Manor. Or 100,000 bytes. Episode 1, The Letter. I can see like a little thin line on the edge there. it's kind of bugging me. They didn't block it out completely. Lol. Okay, I will stop. Lens. We have lens. Is there anything to click on? What the hell is that? A murder of crows is eating eagerly. There are so many birds that I cannot see their prey from here. Let's take a look. The crows are too vicious. Getting close could be dangerous. But hello there. Hello, Vegeta. How are you? How you doing? Is that from the inside? What's this? The fields surrounding the house stretch majestically as far as the eye can see. Wow, they really censored the death scene. No, I think it was just the crows pecking at the body. I did not know Anthony was the owner of such a property. Like, let's see. It's just the crows are viciously eating at it. There's like a lot of crows eating. Feasting. A murder of crows. Like censor yeah, censored like pixelated. Well, this whole thing is pixelated. This is strange. Everything is silent as if there was no one living here. I'm worried about Anthony. I have to find him. Yeah, the graphics are very, like, they look super old school, but it's a newer game. A grandfather clock is his only sound. Is the only sound around here. What's this? My coat. He hung up his coat in the house. A note on the table. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to the recent events, the situation has become unbearable for us. And much to our regret, we have no other choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years in your service. God bless you. Mr. and Mrs. Brewer. For this kind of game, only the plot matters. Yeah, I'm hoping. It's gotten positive reviews on Steam, so I'm hoping that, like, it'll be better than it looks. Hello, Handfire, how are you doing? Is this Anthony? The years have not been kind to him. Haven't they? Oh, spoopy. Spoopy atmosphere. No. I was trying to look at that. The door is stuck. It won't open. Brain fried. Why is your brain fried? Were you also playing Limbo? Because that game is all sorts of, you know, been blown out all day. Just did 2 hours Japanese, so now extra crisp. What? I don't understand. It is too dark. I can't go any further. He's deterred by the darkness. 2 hours of Japanese, though. That's intense. Learning Japanese. Oh, yeah. Yep. I should really maybe try and put more efforts into learning. I want to, but I don't know. Maybe I don't want it hard enough, you know? A machine that plays recorded music. I did not know that Anthony was such an enthusiast of new inventions. A cabinet with glasses and some liquor bottles. There's also a matchbox. Can I have the matchbox? The matches could come in useful. I'm enjoying some udon noodles and playing Monhan. That's cool. That's cool. I never played Monhan, but I kind of wanted to. A friend tried to get me to play, I think on the PS Vita. There's a Monhan version on the PS Vita, and I never got into it. Learning language is like climbing a mountain. Japanese is like Everest. Oh no. I played Monhan. The one that's on Steam, Monster Hunter World, is it? I got tired of it fast. Yeah, because it's just like mostly kind of like kind of hack and slash, right? I think it's more fun when you kind of play with other people. I was mildly interested in the one online. The latest Monster Hunter World one. But yeah, I don't think I'll play it though. It's hack and slash, but the hack and slash was clunky. Oh. Yeah, I find that a lot of like those Japanese type games tend to be clunky feeling. Like I was trying to play like God Eater. And granted, this was the first God Eater. I was trying to play it from the beginning, and it feels really clunky. And I do want to go back to that game, but mostly just to get through the story. I main hammer on Manhan World. That's cool. The large window is wide open, letting the cold dusk air in. It's so dusky. Why is it open? Who opened it? The fireplace looks like it has not been cleaned in a long time. There's no need to do that. This is gonna be like obscure like spoops, isn't it? Or not spoops, but obscure like clues to what I need to do. I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter series, so it's easy for me to play for a long time. Yeah, some people like those kinds of games. basically I just run at the monster's face until it dies. And with the new expansion coming out, I'm excited. Nice. It looks cool. It looks cool, but knowing the way I play games and my taste in games, I think I would get bored of it really fast. I don't know. Depends. Some things can hold my attention for longer, depending on other factors. But if it's just like pure hack and slash, then yeah. A seascape. There's a small boat struggling against the roaring waves. A rainy mountain landscape. These look like Minecraft paintings. This portrait is crooked. Then fix it. Did you fix it? Oh my god, what happened? I broke it. An old rosary, a cord of beads with a solid wooden crucifix. We took it. Can we look at it? An old rosary, a cord of beads with a solid wooden crucifix. Okay. We found another clue. I like this kind of point and click games. I figured you might, because you were suggesting like a what was it? Another different game that was a point and clicker, and it was also kind of pixely. This painting depicts a deep dark forest. I like these kinds of games too as well. They're mostly pretty chill. A light, or a lamp to light the way. Can I take it? Alright. A wash basin and some toiletries. There's nothing of interest in these drawers. Tiny dark hole in the wall. No? Can't use it on there? Okay. What's the point of it then? The lamp is glowing faintly. Faintly. I would get bored of these games pretty fast, lol, but that's just me. I enjoy these kinds of games more watching others play. Yeah, that's understandable. Everyone has different tastes. March 5th, 1891. Master Anthony has made us get rid of our religious objects. What is going on with him? Luckily, I have found a place to hide my rosary. I cannot pray every night without it. Depends. May 18th, 1891. Master Anthony has been complaining about Alfie. What would a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out of the house at all times. Still, I cannot let that poor thing starve. He's such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows food is waiting for him. Anyway, I'm worried about Master Anthony. He's growing more and more unlike himself every day. Some games are way more enjoyable than when you stream them. Maybe? Like you can play for 8 times longer on stream than off? I mean, it's true to some degree, but that's only if you have like some company. If you're streaming and there's like no one really commenting, then it's almost the same thing as if you were playing the game by yourself, except you're just more commenting about it. Or if you're other streamers, they might not be even talking if they don't see anyone to interact with in the chat, you know? Master Anthony is spending whole days locked inside his office. He wants us to leave him food at the door, but he barely eats anything. I'm really worried. What kind of mystery is going on here? Wait, what was the time stamp on those? March to September. It's okay if they don't talk. I just pretend people are laying on couches behind me. I guess. Oh, okay. Lol. What are you lolling about? What are you lolling about? An empty bowl, like the ones used to feed pets. Oh, there's the pet bowl with the for the cat. The window is so dirty that I can barely see through to the outside. I was thinking something else? Like people behind him. Oh, and they're talking behind him. Oh, okay. I would be spooked. No, I think he's just pretending that like he's playing on the couch and people are hanging out quietly watching him. Which is kind of what actually we do in my scary gaming group when I get together with my other friends to do scary games. Literally hallucination. I need to find some cat food. A small plant brings some life to this place. Can we take it? Nope. The door is locked. I should try and find a key to open it. Alrighty. We need to find some cat food, maybe. I don't know if we need the cat. But they talked about a cat, so it sounds semi-important. Whispers intensify. It might come in handy. What did I just take? Old cloth. What am I gonna do with it? An old cloth used and very... We took a used and dirty cloth. Why did we think that the cloth would be useful? Gross. Plates and pans. A plate with some days old leftovers. Wait, when did the guy die? Isn't this like in older times where it would have taken weeks for the post to get to you? You know what I mean? So shouldn't the food be like much older than that? Unless someone else was taking care of the house after Master Anthony killed himself? You see, you found my used cloth. ... is right. I have unlatched the door. Okay. A variety of herbs and ingredients. Some more clickables. Okay, okay. Nothing here. Nothing here to see. Or he lives very near. Oh, it's the murderer crows. Get back, you. Toss the old dirty cloth. You can't combine things? Nope. I thought I could set that thing on fire and throw it at the birds. Where was that dark area? Here we go. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, the doorway has been boarded up. That's not spooky at all. They are firmly nailed down. I cannot remove them with my bare hands. Why is the music so like overbearingly spooky? So ominous sounding. It's locked from the inside. How do we know this? Like, how do we know that doors are locked from the inside? A silver key. Take it. So we have to click on things twice. He'll like look at it and not do anything the first time. A gentleman with a serious and inquisitive look. The fireplace is black with soot. Old, small photographs and old daguerreotypes. What are daguerreotypes? Mostly family portraits. I don't know what daguerreotypes are. Or even if I'm pronouncing that right. This window leads to a balcony shared with the adjacent room. I like the instrumental so far. Yeah, the music is pretty nice. That was one of the reviews I read, where the background music was nice, but now it's like really loud. Should be fine. I was wondering if it was like overpowering, but I think I'm like talking over it at least. Can I open this? I cannot open the latch, it is stuck. Perhaps I could do so with a small tool. I don't have a small tool. Don't have a small tool. A double bed. From the accumulated dust, I would guess it has not been slept in for a very long time. That'll take quite a while. I was thinking of getting, I mean, if you want to study Japanese, let me know. Okay. Are you in my Discord server? We could start a Japanese channel. Learn Japanese at your own pace. No idea. Discord servers. You might be, but I'm not sure. I think if you type Discord. Do we have this? There we go. Oof, that's a lot. Yeah. I try to limit my Discord joinage as well. Wait, oh, what did it say? It said something. Okay, I think I need to tweak the music a tiny bit. It gets loud. It gets loud. How do I get to it? Okay, there we go. Actually, can I toggle the music from in the game? No, it doesn't have any options. Resume. Has very simplistic control options. Added a dot after it, I think, if there's your problem. Oh, okay. That's... Oh my god, so people have not been joining that because it's actually a non-functional link. Wow. So much for testing it. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to remember to fix that. Because I think, yeah, I think I had people tell me that that link wasn't working, and I didn't know why. So smart. But thank you for pointing that out. I'll have to put a reminder to myself to fix that. Fix Discord link. And Twitch. There we go. I also have to add more commands to the bot. Also, I need to figure out how to use Streamlabs bot. A few things. Okay, so we have the key. We can go and open that door, actually. Oh, it's locked from the inside. Okay, what door was it that was locked? I remember we saw a locked door somewhere. But yeah, that would be fun to do, to learn some Japanese that way. Wait. What did it say about the door? Oh, it's stuck. Okay, never mind. That's not the locked one. There was a locked door somewhere, I can't remember. Can we go up the stairs? Oh, we are up the stairs, okay. Okay, so these two... I was wondering if this was like a doorway that you go through, but they both go the same area. Okay. Giggity. Wait, what are we giggling about? There we go. Found it. This is kind of spooky. But this? I think this is a slate disc record. The sleeve reads, The Carnival of Venice. Oh, hey, we can play something in that, player now. But this... A slightly rusted iron crowbar. That'll come in handy. Small pile of firewoods, twigs, and chunks of dry bark. The boiler looks like it's been out of use for a long time. Do we need to use it? Nope. Wipe it clean. Can we use the dirty cloth? I wonder if you need inventory management here. I don't know. We haven't reached the end of it, so we'll see if the game will require that. Have we been in this room? What was this room then? Oh, this is the kitchen. Where does this go? Okay, this goes to the side. It's so quiet now. That's not freaky at all. What is wrong with this track? It's kind of disturbing sounding. A deer head overlooks the room with glass eyes. Sounds like flies. It must be broken. I do not know how to make it stop. No, that would destroy the gramophone. It must be very expensive. Oh god. The music has abruptly stopped. That's really disturbing. Oh my god. Guys, what is with this? There's crows all in here. Use the cross. The cross! The fuck, guys? There's a lot of crows in here. It's a little bit creeps. Little bit creeps. A murder. A flock of birds. It's a murder of crows. They actually said murder of crows. So does that mean they left? Can we finally investigate this? A dying crow. Not much life left in it. So they were killing a crow? We took a dead crow. Why? Okay, we took the dead crow. I detect a murder. I can't even look at the blood. Is the crow gonna be cat food? This is the cat food I needed. Can I walk through here safely without them killing me? Oh, they disappeared from here. They disappeared from here. That's spooky. The curtains are drawn. The crow keeps like sounding. Walking down the street in Vancouver. Caw, caw, caw. This is late spring Vancouver walking sim. So they probably determined that crow was guilty and tried to kill it, saying, "End me." Don't worry, dude. I'm gonna make sure I end you. Where was that room? I'm trying to find that. There we go. We're gonna go to this guy's room. We're gonna feed the cat. It's kind of cruel, but looks like the window frame is rotten. I would need some kind of cord to hold the window open. We're gonna use the rosary? We use the rosary to hold the window open. I have laid the crow in the bowl. The cold wind of the evening is a relief in the suffocating atmosphere. Okay, let's leave the room. No cat. I hear something in the distance. It sounds like a lament. Oh. Oh my god, where did the crow go? That's pretty horrifying. The crow is gone. It's haunting. There's a tiny dark hole in the wall. I don't know what that did. There's nothing, and now the cat will haunt me forever. Okay. I don't know what that did. It did something. We fed the cat. Oh, are we supposed to follow the cat's voice? The sound is louder down here. Clean the blood with the cloth. Cat's gonna attack us. Okay, the cat's somewhere down here. Is it in the boiler? Where's the cat? The cat seems to be behind this wall. What is the cat doing? I cannot break down the wall with this. Why? It's a crowbar. Is this what crowbars were made for? A slightly rusted iron crowbar. Okay. Meowdy partner. I don't think we have anything to help this cat. Why doesn't it just come out the way it came from? Okay, it crawled into this space and now, you know, just get out. I don't think I have anything to do down here. Row bar. That crowbar can be used for that boarded up place. Oh, yeah, we could, yeah. That we could. That's an idea. Guess we'll find a tool for getting the cat out. Let me guess. He wants to use a sledgehammer of sorts. My god, what happened here? It says, leave me alone. The fuck? Is she dead? The lifeless body of a woman. It has been here for a few days. Looks like she is clutching a note in her hand. I am writing what will surely be my final thoughts, my last lines, my last breath. I do not know what kind of dark power has turned my husband into what he is now. A stranger with a look bereft of all sanity, compassion, and human warmth. I do not know what shadow has slowly darkened our lives. I do not know this foreign guest that now dwells in our souls. Must stink. Yeah, maybe. Just a little bit. I do not know where it is from, but I am sure it is not from this world. I will meet my brothers and sisters soon. I will be free from this abyss of madness and fear. Soon, I will stop trembling. Whoa, what's that? What this? Simple long hairpin. It is a letter. Dear Margaret, it's been days since Anthony left his office. I can hear him whisper, angrily, frightfully, and it gets worse at night. Our service left a few days ago. Without their help and company I am lost. I can barely walk out of bed, and not even the doctor will come here after his argument with Anthony. My husband has developed a horrible ability to break anyone's will. I do not know what to do. I do not have any strength left. I wish I could send you this letter. Your dear friend, Anna Beechworth. Wait, who is she trying to send that to? Margaret. Okay. Poor Anna. And poor Margaret for not knowing. An old wheelchair. The writing on the walls reads, "Leave me alone." Who would have written such a thing? Break anyone's willy. Willy. He must be one hell of a powered top. Oh my god. Nothing of interest is on this dressing table. There's another letter? A letter in a feeble handwriting. I cannot go on. All is lost. How about this one? It's a diary page. I cannot stand their stares. They watch me. They judge me. They despise me. I know they think I am not worthy of this family, but who are they but dust and bones? A memory. Leave me be. I do not need you. Leave me alone. Oh, I didn't pick up the hairpin. There we go. Do we need it for something? Alright, into this room. What was that? That noise. What was that clinking noise? Okay, there it goes again. That's way too detailed. Lol. Hammer down. A woman of strong features and dark hair. She has a bold look in her eyes. She looks like the woman on the bed. She's holding a baby. Could that be Anthony's child? This old man bears some resemblance to Anthony, but his countenance is marred by severe, unsettling gaze. Or marred by a... This young woman, not yet in her 20s, stares defiantly back at me. A man with blonde hair. I feel as if I have seen him before. A portrait of Anthony standing beside a mounted wildcat or lynx. Paint looks fresher around the animal's head. What does that mean? There's a big raven perched outside the window, tapping on the glass with its beak. Oh, that's what that noise is supposed to be. I was like, what? What? Nothing to do in this room? The young Anthony, just like I remember him. Okay, Raven. That would just smear the fresh paint. Maybe that's the point. Alright, I don't think I have anything to do in this room. Why does the ground feel so sticky in that room? Or sounds sticky? Using the hairpin, I had managed to spring the latch with ease. What's this? A lynx mounted in stuff. This is a fine work of taxidermy. On top of the ladder, there's a trapdoor with a keyhole reinforced with gold. Can we open it? I thought that was a window. Yeah, that's what he said, and what, it just leads into a room? That's kind of strange. A gold-enforced trapdoor is locked. I need to find the key. I thought it would go out to a balcony, but it goes into a room? I thought the same thing. A few handwritten notes. That goddamn cat. He meows every night and it's for me. I know it. He's mocking me. He knows my secret. He knows. I'll not let him ruin everything. I do not have any choice. I have to put an end to this miserable, or his miserable life, or better yet, I will blind him. You gabby lynx. You would not confess. No, not you. That lynx seems to be fine. Some sort of spilled chemical product. It smells strongly of vinegar. A common hammer in good condition. Oh boy. We found something to open the wall with. Some torn out diary pages. They will not bother me anymore. I am done with their censorious gazes, their whispers. It is all ready. There's only one thing left to do. That sounded ominous. A can of paint thinner. Oh yeah, we need that. Remains of chemical experiments. A few press cuttings pinned to the wall. The Illustrated London News, 1887. Judge kills himself under strange circumstances. Daily Telegraph, 1888. Earl found dead floating in the Thames. Times, 1889. Famous actor found bled to death in his hotel room. What It's with all these clippings. A map of the region of Sussex with markings drawn on its surface. Is he a serial killer? Some strange books written in a language unknown to me. Is it Japanese? Oh, we unlatched the door from the other side. Where was that basement again? I don't like that room. What, with the dead woman in it? I mean, I don't think any sane person would. That cat wailing. It's so haunting. Where are we supposed to go here? There we go. Don't worry, cat. I shall free you. Or kill you. I don't know. I don't know what could happen here. Anything can happen. A black cat is staring at me, but wait, its eyes are missing. That's horrifying. That's very horrifying. Good lord, it almost ripped my eyes out and has run away into the dark. There's now an open chest with a dark cloak, a mask, and a knife. The knife could be useful. Are we just taking, like, the serial killer's, like, stuffs to use? There's nothing else useful here. We're just using the serial killer's knife. Some kind of ceremonial blade. It is sharp. Wait, you're welcome? You're welcome about what? About what? The cat? The car. The car. The cat. Wait, are you talking about like giving me the clue? I already knew I had to go down there though. With something to free the cat. Eventually. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, the cat, cause he just like we freed him and he just tries to rip our eyes out. He was jealous of our eyes. He was jealous that we had eyes. Because his were taken. Because we need to go to the painting. So we're gonna go back to that dead body. Back to the dead body. Back for more fun times. Oh no, wait, no, that's not in the dead body room, that's in the latched room, but where was that? Here. Oh, wait, it just went in the circle. Where is it? So it was in here actually. There we go. I cannot pour the thinner directly onto the canvas. It would remove every layer of paint, the fresh image, as well as whatever originally lay beneath. I dampened the cloth with paint thinner. Oh. Can you really do that? Like, just clear enough of the paint, like the first layer? The thinner worked. The fresh paint is gone, and now I can see the original painting. The lynx's mouth is open, as if it were growling. Achievement unlocked. Art restoration. What does that do, though? What does that do? Do we need to go back to the lynx? Where was that lynx? Oh, actually it was over here, wasn't it? You can do that, but I'm not sure if you could be perfect to it. Yeah, right? You had to know what you were doing. Well, he's a detective. Maybe he knows what he's doing. I don't know. Let's rip this thing open. I managed to get the lynx's mouth open. There's a golden key inside. Oh, hey. Well, so far this game seems pretty straightforward. What the fuck? Why not just use the key in your inventory? You have to have me do this for you. Oh god, no, Anthony, no. What, nobody had found him here? How did he even lock it? How... Dude, guys, how did he even lock it and then do this to himself? In here. In a locked room. I don't even know. A portrait of a woman. Anthony's wife, perhaps? She looks very happy here. Maybe he can lock it from the inside? Who knows? The lifeless body of my dear friend. What madness could have led him to commit such an act? There's something in his pocket. It was a sealed letter. Dear J. David, you are reading these lines and I am nothing but a dead body hanging before you. I write to you in the last shreds of lucidity. You are one of my oldest friends, and when I sent the letter asking you to come here, I did not doubt for one moment that you would. Had you failed me this evening, everything would have been lost. I have found myself involved in a series of horrible incidents. For reasons beyond my comprehension and sanity, I've become a total stranger to myself and to my closest relatives, capable of the most indescribable and atrocious acts. I cannot give you any more details at this time. I must ask you to go immediately back to the boarding school where we made that pact, where we all swore on our honor that sentence that would protect us. This letter must not reach anyone else, so it is imperative that you destroy it immediately. The lives of the rest of the group and yours too are in great danger. Do not delay. They are already waiting for you. Seeing is believing, David. Do not forget that. Always, your loyal friend, Anthony Beechworth. Holy fuck. Ah, crows! Oh, that's creepy. Oh my god. Why? That scared me. Achievement unlocked. Don't leave me hanging. Ah ha ha. That's hilarious. The adventure continues in episode 2. Well, good thing this is the, I believe this is the complete edition, so we can, head on to episode 2. That took us like, what, all of like half an hour? 40 minutes? Jeremiah DeWitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworth. He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife, Anna Beechworth. DeWitt faces his perils of the house and finally finds the dead body of his friend, who committed suicide. I hate glass breaking like that. PTSD. Oh, really? What do you... What happened exactly, if you don't mind my asking, that has caused PTSD here? Anthony's final letter warns DeWitt of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. My sister? Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Oh, what the... I'm playing as a... My sister was mad and she... You know, you can type in longer sentences, right? I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help remind you of that, because you were saying you were trying to break this habit of typing in super small sentences. And she... BR... Lol. Thank you. You're literally typing 2 words at a time, man. It makes it very difficult to read. Just take your time and fill in the story in one enter, alright? Stop hitting enter. Stop hitting the enter. The enter is not your friend here. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. What did I take? I took something? That's a lot of crosses on the wall. Just saying. Give us each day our daily bread. Is he gonna like punish himself? Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. Oh God. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Well, this thing again. Is it gonna be the same? Kinda looks the same. Get and skip. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? My sister was mad and I went to check on her by looking through the window. Okay. Oh, this looks spooky. We're back in limbo, guys. In like pixelized version. She saw me and was still mad and she punched the window and the glass kind of exploded. What the hell? Was she mad at you? Cause like she saw you and then she just punched the window? Or was she just like extremely mad and you just kind of set her off? Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me. It hit my eye and a cut on my wrist. Oh my god. Your sister sounds insane. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I got that a cut. Your sister sounds really insane. To be punching a window or think that punching a window was a good idea and wow. Yeah, I could only imagine you'd have to be that mad. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. What is going on here? This guy is like breathing heavy for a pixelated character. Luckily I was able to get my eye repaired. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe that it hit you in the eye and you kind of like narrowly missed any serious damage to your eyesight. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1. It was really painful and only the first layer was— oh my god, that's really bad. I'm sorry that that happened to you. Oh my gosh, what the hell? 3, now, wake up, wake up! That was a little horrifying. Yeah, oh my god, eyes, and we're just talking about like eyes being cut. What the hell? You can rest now, Mr. DeWitt. That'll be enough for today. Hey there, Bomb. Sup, Akane? Do you guys know each other? Do you guys know each other? Are these sessions really necessary? I am confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? Oh. It looked like an eye. When y'all both came into my stream playing Apex, I called him Mr. for sure. Oh yeah, that's right, because you were too lazy to call him Mr. Bombastic. Mr. Bombastic Man. Also, I don't know why I always default to calling you Akane when I could just very well call you Daryl. Daryl sounds easier to say. And I'm assuming Daryl is your name. But maybe that's just a guess. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and deep. Deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard. Inside a complete darkness, where an evil dwells deep below. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear has already woken. Correct. Doesn't matter to me. Gotcha. Oh yeah, he saw crows on the last moment. That's why he freaked out on crow eyes. Was that a crow eye? Maybe. I can understand why you're disturbed, Mr. DeWitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I'll leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Wakefield. That sounds— oh, okay. I was thinking of Alan Wake when I saw the name Wakefield. Which, by the way, I was thinking of playing that for possibly the next Freaky Fridays. Answer me, my friend. What really happened to you? How could you have let your wife, Anna, die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates, and confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. What Apex? Wait, what are you talking about? What Apex? Are you talking about when we, Freaky Friday? Apex? I'm not playing Apex for Freaky Friday. I'm gonna possibly- I said I was gonna possibly play, Alan Wake. Apex. I'm not gonna play Apex on Freaky Fridays. That's not a horror game. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? Whoops. How did I end up on the browser page? We had 3 wins tonight. Felt good. Congrats, man. Congrats. I have to admit, I don't really know very much about Apex other than it is a free-to-play FPS game that's been like the latest in those types of like multiplayer type games. So 1 win on PUBG. That PUBG, man. That's like winning 10 times in Apex. Nice. In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to warn me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. But Apex is fun. It's very fast-paced. I like it. I admit that I've not, like, played it for myself. I've only really seen people play it, but I still don't really understand what's going on in it, so... It's daunting, I tell you. It's daunting. And I guess, like, those kinds of FPS games aren't really, like, high on my wanting to play type games. Nothing wrong with them though. It's a game where you shoot first and ask questions later. Aren't a lot of FPSs like that? The Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. And stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off of the fountain. We're taking it. We're taking it. Yeah, he's wearing a top hat, apparently. We had a streak of bad games, and our 3rd win was our last game. It came down to 1 versus 1, and I won. Nice. I never once wore one. I never have once worn a top hat either, so we're in the same boat. What the fuck is that? Oh, hi. Who are you? Good evening. I hope you were right, and it turns out to be indeed a good evening. My name is DeVitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. DeVitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsieur specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why, I do not understand. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. Wait, I didn't ask that. I thought I clicked on why. Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. DeVitt? God has forsaken this place. Ah, don't you know? Here we take care of patients. I'm an old alumnus. It has been a long time since this is not a boarding school anymore. The building is now used as a nursing home run by nuns. A former student, eh? I never heard anyone in the village speak fondly of the school. They say it closed overnight, although nobody knows why. Not a lot was known about it. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening, alumnus DeVitt. He said that with such, like, I don't know, derision, almost. Small group of graves have been haphazardly arranged. Grave digger. Best back workout. Digging graves. You know this from, like, personal experience? Where am I? I had many pets. You're doing it again, man. Stop hitting enter. Enter is not your best friend. A piece of old fishing net. It's so ratty looking. Many years adrift have perfectly smoothed this flotsam into a small log. We took it. What is it? It's the same description, okay. The Lost Pilgrim, a sea stack older students at the school used to climb. Sea stack? Somewhere up there are my initials. I'm really good at entering the button. Hitting that enter button. It's like a race to hit how many enters. The cliff somehow looks very inviting. I wonder how many poor souls have jumped from it. Actually, I don't know if I missed anything else there. No. A different pointer came up when I was mousing over here, but maybe it was just me. Thought I saw something different. Maybe it was just me. A grave recently dug. A locked wood coffin badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Oh, I think I clicked on the stone ornament. That's what it was. Howdy, y'all. What's up, secret agent? How are you? The door is locked from the inside. Guess we'll go in. What this? Who you? Pardon? Excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Why is her, like, text red? It makes it look so ominous. Like her. It makes her look evil. My hand is still recovering from a burn. I'm worried I'm going to have scars. Oh no. That's, yeah, you were saying that your hand got burnt, last week. Easy, nuns are evil. DeVitt. I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. DeVitt has stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. DeVitt? I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there's little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor? I can't pronounce that. Of course. Monsignor? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. DeVitt? She didn't ask that. Or did she? It'd be good for me to appreciate the passage of time. I guess that would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you to visit a doctor immediately and don't waste your time here. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me, but it is. A lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. DeVitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. He's, you know, makes himself at home. Putting his coat up. A huge wooden crucifix. Watch the door. What a mean nun. She mean business. Where are you? Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet. Why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. Make yourself at home is so weird. No wonder her text was red. The more you study Japanese, the weirder English idioms sound. Yeah, they do. They don't translate very well from each other. I'm going to the burn center tomorrow to get a second opinion. Hey, I'm studying Japanese too. That's cool. We were thinking of starting a channel to like learn Japanese together at our own pace. Good luck. Good luck, everyone. You see, this poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Finch. I hope he recovers. Thank you. A bunch of medical reports. A picture of St. Camillus de Lely, patron saint of the sick, hospitals, and nurses. He seems to have forsaken this place. What is this? Among the baggages, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. I ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware who you are talking to. I'm sorry. Ew. How rude of me. Some bandages and other medical equipment. Nothing of interest. Is there a reason that I need those letters, though? I want to learn, but if I join the group, I will make you guys be worse. Lol. Actually, if you teach someone something, it actually helps you to learn it better, like a subject better. So finding ways to teach other people can actually further your own learning. Because you have to kind of figure out ways to teach it. So you're kind of cementing the ideas better for yourself by learning how to teach it. There's basically three paces: forever trying to succeed, slowly and enjoyably failing, or flipping the table. Basically, Handfire. Basically. Thank you, you too. What are you using to learn? Like 15 different things. Books or apps? Both, and people and services and streams and such. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. I think I remember you were saying you went to like a Japanese only stream to like try and practice. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. To actually practice with people, fluent people. Magazine entitled Weird Tales. Because I mean, that's probably the best way to learn, to be like immersed in the culture, and then. But barring going to Japan and living there for a while. If you don't practice with people, you won't learn. Yeah, like if you really want to learn, I agree. You kind of have to commit some time to interacting with people and practicing that for real. There was a rhythmic sound like a breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples, something dry and rough, like tree bark brushed against my leg, and I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. I'm sure it was just a nightmare, madame. Are you sure? I like going to Japa-chan's stream. I've never actually heard of this person. I think practice helps make more sense of it, though. Yeah. Like, if you can read characters, it helps immensely. Yeah. So, like, I think you have to kind of, like, learn some basic things to start off, and then it'll really help. He's quite a pale young boy. He's asleep. That cough sounds real in the hospital. It does sound very real. There are several crucifixes all together at the headboard of this bed. Why? Are they exercising this poor boy? Please, someone. Piety. I am sorry you cannot be here. There's some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she's beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. Okay. A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful, if that is possible. Learning the characters is the first step. It's painful, but I have to do it. No! Wait, what are you saying no about? Mother Teresa was a monster. That's not Mother Teresa, it's the Virgin Mary. That's the Virgin Mary, not Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa probably didn't... This is- I don't know what age this is. I think this is in the 1800s? Late 1800s? That's when this place... This sort of takes place, so she didn't exist then. At least I don't believe she did. She's not that old, is she? She's not that old. Yeah, but don't god up your medicine. I unlocked the door. That's how you kill lots of people. Okay, so we unlocked the back door. Yeah, I really gotta, like, I've learned all of like the phonetic alphabet for Japanese, so I know like hiragana and katakana, but I need to learn more kanji. A picture of the Virgin Mary gazing at you, supposedly to portray sympathy and compassion for you. So maybe what I'll try to do is I'll try and like learn a bit of kanji every week, maybe one a day. I don't know if that's possible, if that's a doable goal. One kanji a day. Because I think that would really help my reading comprehension if I could really memorize more kanji. Kanji gets much easier after both of those. I don't feel like it does. Like I can recognize like all the hiragana and katakana, but I have not really with kanji, but I have not really spent a lot of time studying kanji, so I feel like I need to actually focus more on kanji and studying them. Memorize reading kanji instead of writing it. I don't mind actually knowing how to write it, because I actually do know like how to write like Chinese characters, so I know the basics of how the strokes work, so it's actually better for me to learn how to write it and reading it and just recognizing it. So just being more thorough and more like focusing on kanji might help me, I think. What made you guys want to learn Japanese compared to all other languages? Anime. Anime, pretty much. Yeah, and video games, because like so many great games come out of Japan and are not localized here, so I would love to be able to like just enjoy more medias in the native language, right? And sometimes translation doesn't always do a perfect job of it, so I would really, really like to be able to read things in the original language. So, but yeah, just mostly anime kind of probably piqued my interest in that language. So I actually took Japanese in university, but yeah. If you Japan invaded US culture. If you write kanji, it tends to jolt your memory to katakana drawing practice, and kanji often has strokes of the other scripts within the kanji. Kind of, I guess. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but maybe, yeah, I guess. Because kanji is just mostly like Chinese characters, the usage of the Chinese characters, right? And some of the words they use are similar, but for the most part they kind of use Chinese characters differently. Yeah, we have hot dogs, USA culture. We have hot dogs and corn. Corn dogs? Tubed meat. And cowboys. Yes, them cowboys. I remember that we used to keep here some textbooks. Now there is a music box. Did I take something? Oh, I took the music box. Okay, I found all these clues, but I haven't figured out where to use any of them. So they left the school portion with like the desks intact. There's an old sentence written on the board. Gib-tubbed mate. In death there is hope, in death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it's been there for years as the chalk has faded in some places. The books on these shelves are old and musty. The theology is the dominant subject. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of the lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. Hey, they spelled favorite with a U, so you know that the the person who wrote this is like more English than American. January 18th, 1876. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even... What the hell is this? Explorer of the Occult Achievement. That was kind of scary when it started crying. From class for it, and even DeWitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire toward me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. Wait, there are letters sitting around there from like when he was going to school there because it mentions him. DeWitt was admonished just for reading a philosophical book. They just left it there. It's been here for years. A U in color? How decadent. I know, right? And actually it was favorite, not color. But yes. The US culture definitely pales in comparison to other cultures that are thousands of years old. Well, US and like even Canada are pretty young, right? January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. 22nd, 1876. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th, 1876. It's been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We were told he's still sick, but if he's so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. February 23rd, 1876. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodged a question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, although they try to hide it behind a calm face. What's with the crying every so often? It's really creepy. But what about Father Ernest? I fear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. They're just ditching Father Ernest. There's a picture in the diary, and why is there like black smeared across it? It is a photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. Our face has been completely scratched out, or one face has been completely scratched out. That's creepy. A little bit creeps. Just a little bit. I think the, wait. US and Canada are baby cultures, just learn how to walk, basically. I mean, we've only really been around for like a century or so. I think the most interesting about USA is how it's both wealthy and religious. Usually a country's religious predisposition hurts its productivity. USA is like the only exception. I mean, Canada kind of is like sort of like that too as well. We're very heavily influenced by the US, unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately, for the good and the bad. I have all these clues. I know not what to do with them. What do? It wouldn't be useful to tie up the net to the stick. The wooden stick is too thick to use it for winding the music box. I would need something thinner. Oh. I didn't know that the music box needed winding. I don't think that breaking the music box serves any purpose. Alright. Yeah, Canada's in a weird place right now. We have religious iconography. Iconography? I can't even pronounce that. Everywhere, but are simultaneously passing anti-iconography laws. Let's just say that Canada would not be able to enforce its borders if the US ever needs more space. Like if the US wanted to take over Mexico or Canada. Yeah, I don't think the US would ever really do that without taking on the world by doing that. I sniper core pretty good. The US would not do that without actually I don't know what they would do without, but they would not do that without upsetting the world. That's what I meant to say. Without upsetting the world. They would most likely upset the world that way, so things would happen. That wouldn't really quite be in their favor to do that. The dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. My chat was never entered. Wait, wait. What are you talking about, Mr. Bombastic Man? I thought I was getting ignored. Oh no! Are you serious? Did you fail to use the enter button? Because the last comment you said was, what made you guys want to learn Japanese? And then we were all saying something about like anime and stuff. Chat got bugged. Everyone give hugs. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have a hug command. I should put that in. Maybe we should get a hug command in here. Okay, we're just like walking around into these rooms. Hello, I appreciate you now. Yes, we appreciate you, Mr. Bombastic Man. What were you trying to say? Like I was typing and it sends, but I guess it wasn't really entering. Oh, okay. The enter button forsake you. Just the game stuff. Oh, okay. The enter button was forsaking you because you abuse the enter button. So I don't know where you're typing this, but your phone or whatever was like, take that. How dare you abuse the enter button to enter in like 2 words at a time. A syringe next to a flask with a label that reads morphine. Oh, nice. Get that morphine. Oh, we can't have it? We can't have it. Thanks, everyone. No morphine for us. Good evening, sister. Sister? All the suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Hugs for everybody. Lord works in mysterious ways. Maybe there is no Lord. What should we do then? What is our purpose for living? I cannot go on. Not like this. Excuse me, sir. Did I just kill her? I'm gonna take your morphine away. An old mirror that hardly reflects. One of the humble beds where the nuns sleep. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather dust. Guess we can't take it. Is that like the outside, like cicadas? I wish the US would accept Mexico into the unions, then we would have to clean up their corruption and gang problems. She did. As it is, the US just uses Mexico. They probably don't want to take on that kind of problem because it probably would cost them money. Lots of money. Please, I just want to be alone. Maybe they just, it's like as you say, they just want to exploit Mexico, right? To some degree, without taking on the cost of fixing it up. That's probably just more cost than it would be profit for them. It's all about them profit gains, right? And also, I mean, would Mexico even care about wanting to be joined up together with the US? I don't know. I have no idea. A worn out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ. Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days the student dormitory was here. So can we go in here? Why is this tapestry so long? It looks like we're stepping on it. Like, it's dragging onto the floor that we're just using it as a rug. I mean, they are funding the cartels indirectly with drug chemical laws instead of harm prevention. I don't really know anything about those sorts of policies. That's the US. Since as drug supply goes down, demand goes up, so it gives incentive to import. I suppose so. I don't know anything about that. What is this? There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grating. I cannot see it properly. No? Can we poke it? Can we poke it with the log? I don't know. I just live and struggle here for that California weather. You can do it. I believe in you, Mr. Bombastic Man. I believe in you. I don't know why we're rooting for Mr. Bombastic Man, but alright. Gambare. Gambare. I don't know what's this extra eh at the end. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. I don't know what I'm saying. You basically just said ooh-ah. Except you probably should do that with like katakana if you're just making like noise. Maybe, I think that's the proper usage of katakana for like sound effects. The showers. Old, rusty, and poorly maintained. Just a couple of old towels. It means do your best? Yeah, it means good luck. Gambare means good luck. Broken mirror, there's a protruding piece. Oh, we took a piece of mirror. No. 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 The mirror is too thick to pin it in the wood, and it also seems fragile. I could break it if I force it. What do I even want to do with it? What do? Shards of a broken mirror. Gambare means good luck in face of adversity or challenge. Bombastic, are you going to memorize all the noodle runes? The noodle runes? Gambate means good luck in face of fortune or favorable journey. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a difference. Gambare, gambate. I don't know if I would remember that. Mune? Oh no, wait, I read that wrong. Mume? Mune. Like, yeah, like if you use gambare to a newlywed, it would seem kapafis. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's an interesting way of looking at that. I'll have to be more careful with gambatte and gambare. So de is for adversity, and te is for joyful occasions. If I'm able to learn hymnos, I can learn a true language. Hymnos? Hymnos? What is that? Hymnos. And yeah, you could learn anything you wanted to. Put your mind to. Okay, like we're getting like hella stuck in this game. I have not accomplished anything. Did we cut this? The mirror? The mirror trunk is sharp but too weak to cut the tapestry. Might break. What the hell? What do? What do? The stone ornament is not sharp enough to help me cut this. I don't know. It's like we were just like going gangbusters in the first one, and now this one is just like I have no idea. The tap of the shower. If I open the tap, the shiny object could be carried away by the stream of water. I don't know. Doesn't seem to let me do anything. I cannot see it properly. There's a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grating. I don't think I have anything to help me with it though. Hypnotoad. All hail the Hypnotoad. Hymnos. Hymnos is a language created by Akira Tsuchiya for Artonelico. Oh, I never played that. I know of it, but interesting. So you learned a fictional language in a game. I mean, if you want to learn a language bomb, learn a Germanic root, in my opinion. Specifically, French, Norwegian, or Spanish are very easy. Yeah, those are pretty easy. I was super nerdy about that game. You learned Hymno's writing system? Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Well, yeah, I mean, if you can learn that, you can learn anything. If you put your mind to it. I would not recommend learning French if you're not interested, though, if you're more interested in Japanese. I don't know. I like calligraphy, and that would look pretty nice. Those three are 4 times easier than Japanese. It depends. It depends. Because, I mean, if Mr. Bombastic Man knows, like, Chinese, because I believe you're Taiwanese, right? So you might already have, like, you might already have sort of a strong background in Asian languages, and Japanese might be a little easier for you to learn. So I totally disagree with the fact that it might be easier for him to learn like a Latin-based language. Interesting. I kinda was getting all bed lol from FF Ton. I'm Asian, but I never told you what kinda Asian. I believe you said Taiwanese, but I could be wrong. I think I remember you saying Taiwanese, but maybe I'm mistaken. Wasn't me? Okay. It wasn't you. Oh, no, you know what? It was someone else. It was someone else, and it was during Moonlighter. Someone else was saying they were Taiwanese in Canada. I apologize. I apologize. I'm not allowed in there. I have to distract her somehow. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. uh, did Monsignor already live here? Did you say that Monsignor already lived here when this venue still was a boarding school? Indeed. He still was priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Why the dots? Like, to lead this place. I forgive you, so it's okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for your forgiveness. It's just, you know my memory. You know my memory, and there's just so many people to remember. I can't remember them all. Even like people I meet in real life, I have problems like remembering people's names. Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. Do you take care of the patients? Did you say that you care for the patients? Of course, Mr. DeWitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Well, Signor instructed me to take him on as caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Could I talk to Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he not be disturbed. Not even by any of the sisters. Thanks. That didn't answer really much. I have not really progressed in this game. All I've done is pick up a bunch of stuff. Yeah, same like last game. Wait, the last game I was breezing through it. I was actually like, maybe the last game was the first episode was pretty easy. But all the stuff disappeared rather quick. Well, because yeah, I was using up the, I was actually using up the clues or the items for whatever they were needed for. And now in this one, I'm like, I have no idea how to use any of these objects. This one, I'm a little more stump on the water. I don't think I can. There's no place to click on. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Nope. Nope. Oops. I just clicked on my chat and it disappeared. If anything was said, I missed it. Music box in nursery room. Was there a nursery room? Or was there a nursery room? Do I need to talk to this guy? Oh, the patient's room. It looks like I need to wind the box. Who is the Monsignor, Mr. Baldwin? I cannot rightly say. After all these years I have never seen the man. Who knows? Maybe he does not exist. Mother Elizabeth told me that Monsignor specifically requested your hiring by letter. I am flattered my reputation precedes me, but I still cannot tell you anything else about the man. Alrighty. I want to get into this grave, or this coffin. Seems suspicious. And why is it like leaning up against a tree? Don't understand. Let's break it. I have no intention of breaking the statue. No. That's not fun. Wait, oh, you wanted me to use the music box in here, but where in the patient's room? You want me to use it on? Doesn't work on the people. Also, it does this. The wooden stick is too thick to use it for winding the music box. I would need something thinner. So the box actually needs to be wound. I'm guessing there's a hole in the box and we can't, it won't run until we find like a key to wind it. This lady also has a bunch of letters here and she won't let me touch it. So it seems like this is important, but I don't know why. Because they just seem like random patients here. So I don't know if what their story is and how that's linked to my investigation. So we don't have a lot of access to places here. And then there's this room here. This is where the student dormitory used to be, but it's covered by a tapestry. Some of the stuff are beach related on inventory. Yeah, the net and the log were both from the beach. This is a broken shard of a mirror, music box, and the stone ornament. Stone ornament looks like it's used for breaking things. Net, I don't know. Log, I have no idea. Music box, I guess it plays something and might open if you wind it. And the mirror, I'm assuming, is like a sharp shard? Shards of a broken mirror. I tried to use the mirror to break this open, but it just says chunk is sharp, but too weak to cut the tapestry and might break. What's with that gibberish? What's with this set of gibberish? I can't even really quite tell what those are. Are those like pictures? Try stone ornament on mirror. It just says it doesn't want to break it. Oh no, wait. I guess it does nothing. Yeah, it just X's it. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Random Sinhala letters. And then there's another clue here. Puddle with something shining under the grating and cannot see it properly. Oops. I don't know how to like, when I click on an object and I try to use it and it just uses an X on it, I don't know how to like release it. I guess click on the same item, I guess. None of these objects help. It's like useless. I've tried like combining this net too. Wait, what does that say? I could damage the wooden stick. So the mirror is very fragile and breakable. None of these combine to each other. And I tried opening the tap here, and it just says that. So the object could be carried away by the stream of water. We don't want to do that until we save this object in here. A couple of towels. Can I use the towels to mop up the water? I'm like now just literally trying every object with anything that I can interact with. Ugh, I hate doing things this way. It's like I don't see anything. Net on water? I would've though. The net will get the shiny thingy. I tried before. It's like the obvious one to try, but it just puts an X over it. It does nothing. Tried the log. I tried every item. It just puts an X on it. Like, I really hate doing this, like randomly trying objects, but it's like I have no clue as to where to go from here. The net did not help with the shiny object. I don't think I have anything that helps me progress. Maybe I'm just missing clicking something. Hotels. This is where we got the mirror. I removed a chunk of this mirror. Yeah. Rusty old pipe communicates with other areas in the house. Nope. Put the mirror back. Move along then. These graphics suck. It's supposed to be like a pixel kind of art. Pixel graphics. Ugh. I'm starting to get yawny because I'm not making any progress. Come on, let's get some progress here. It's like none of what I'm trying to do make any sense though. She wants to be alone. I'm just trying to give her random items. Don't even know what I'm doing. Do I want this? The Bible and the rosary beads? Don't even know. It says there's like morphine here. It almost seems like I need this. But he won't grab it. And I don't know if he won't grab it because she's standing there. This music is so holy sounding. Stone ornament on Virgin Mary. The mirror that hardly reflects. Try putting mirror fragment. Nope. Nope. See, like none of these suggestions make any sense, right? A lot of like the things that we were doing in the first episode were things that made sense, and now it's just like we have all these really random objects. Very random. I'm kind of stuck. You don't want the music box? Time goes very slowly in this place as if it stopped. Please let us rest. Okie dokie. Photographs of people. That's a magazine entitled Weird Tale. Yeah, we won't pick it up. I might just cheat. I might just cheat. I don't know what's had going on. Something bound to work. Yep. Basically. I have no idea. Add ADD. Oh, I have ADD. Okay. Sorry. Gotcha. Gotcha. I have kind of a short attention span myself, so I have trouble following along at times, especially if I'm like watching someone else's stream and maybe it's a little slower paced. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm stuck. Stuck doing the same thing over and over again. Like, I have no clue. I honestly don't have any clues as to where to... any leads of anything. Let's put this back. Oh. The stone ornament came from there. Okay, maybe we can give it to the sister and be like, this fell off. Fix it. Nope, she doesn't want it. She doesn't care for it. Nope. I might just look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm cheating. We're cheating here. The Last Door. Episode 2. Can't believe we're already stuck. Let's see. I missed one item already, okay. Apparently, yeah, there's a postcard we can pick up at the front door. Which actually probably would have kickstarted stuff. We missed the postcard. An old, quite damaged mailbox. Watch it be the item that will solve everything. No, I'm serious. I think we needed this item. We needed this item. There's a postcard inside the mailbox. I didn't stop to think to look here. Dear Matthew, it has been several months, and still I have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London, and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. Okay. Remember the sick man? Remember the sick man that's pining for his Juliet? There we go. So this is going to solve things. So I bet you his sister was actually keeping the letters away from her brother. Because there was a bundle of letters in her bag and she told me to leave it alone. So his sister was probably preventing him from knowing about her. Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me if you would be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. See, she took it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. What lies. Dear Matthew, I hope you are recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you come back home soon. Mother needs more care now than ever. She worries a lot. Mr. Vinge, or Miss Vinge, is making up the letter's contents. Okay, we managed to grab the letter. I guess she was distracted enough. Okay. All those unopened letters are addressed to Juliet from Matthew. Why would his sister keep them? I'll reveal the truth. My letters. All the letters I wrote to dear Juliet. You never posted them. But why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is in marrying someone of your status. Of our family status. Oh, he was marrying below his class. Or... were they married? It was for your own sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me be. From this day forth, you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? I, who have stayed by your side all through your illness? Very well, Matthew. You will have your way. I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. Dun dun dun. So I just broke up a family. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please, take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serves you better than it has myself. What can we do with this coin? What can we do with the coin? Alright, well, we progressed like a teensy bit with that little bit of a clue. Coin on musical box. Oh my goodness. It didn't seem to set off anyone. It seems that there's still hope to bring my fiancé back. Yeah, I was thinking that was the next person that I could try and use it on. There we go. That kickstarted something. Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you, for you have given me the sign I was looking for. Yes! We can get the morphine. Get the morphine! Wait, no? We can't take it! What was the point of that? With this? With this, a lot of dry leaves have accumulated in a hole of this old rusty pipe. They are blocking the water stream. Is this gonna clear the shower? I wonder what that does. The hole has very sharp and rusty edges. If I try to put my hand in, I could cut myself. What would I do with it? The wood is too soft to even bend the sharp edges of the pipe. What the fuck? What did I just do? I blunted the sharp edges of the pipe. Now I need not fear being cut. Okay. There's nothing now to impede the water stream. So, I don't think it is useful at all to place this in the pipe. So that should catch anything coming down the pipe. Oh my god, okay, I got it. I got this, guys. I got this. I can only just find my way down there. To that room. That net, right? That net. Finally got it, finally use for it. But yeah, literally, the postcard was what set things off. Damn postcard. Where's that, shower room? I forgot what the shower room. Only one item holds you back. Yeah, this game is very linear. Very, very linear. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But, it's like just that one item I missed. Where's this bathroom? Wasn't here, was it? No. Wasn't here. There we go. Now we can turn on the faucet. Goodbye, shiny object. And then it's caught the shiny object. What is it? Do we want the net back? We didn't get the net back. Teardrop. It is a glass tear, probably once belonging to a piece of jewelry. Hmm. We still have the music box, that's interesting. Tangent Turner, thank you so much for the host. Really appreciate it. Now I'm stuck again, guys. I don't know what to do. Can we cut it with the teardrop? The tear doesn't work. Nope. Combined forces. Just dropping a follow or a host before I go to work. Alrighty, Tangent. I hope you have a very nice day at work. IDK Zoo. Is that Tsu or is that she? I always get those two mixed up. Teardrop statue? What statue? All I know is there is a slutty nun. Wait, what? What is this about a slutty nun? Why are you reassuming slutty nun? Because she has morphine or what? There she is. What, the one at the front desk? I thought she was. I don't know what you're talking about. She's slutty. I already told you you cannot be here, but blah blah blah. Okay. I have placed this glass tear in the hollow of the Virgin's cheek. It seems that it fits perfectly. Oh, I didn't even know there was a hollow there. Alright. In the eyes of the fervent devotee, it could look like a real tear. If only I could make it shine. How do I make it shine? Oh my god. What the fuck? That mirror. It's a sign! Oh, our mother is crying? Oh my lord, what does it mean? What have I done? What have we done? She runs off. Alright. Crazy nun. Alright, now we can talk to this dude, right? You must help me. She is looking up. Sue is looking down. Oh, okay. That's actually an interesting way to remember that. I always forget like the I think they're called dentons or whatever. You know, the two strokes. The two dotted strokes. And I always forget the directions. And it's harder for me to remember which directions when I'm reading like straight up fonts on the computers. It's easier for me to remember it when I'm looking at like more traditional fonts for it. But yeah. What can I do? What is wrong with you? There's little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable and endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say that they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. But sir, I know, but I beseech you. You will be saving me from horrible torture. I will be eternally indebted to you. I can't shoulder that burden. I'm very sorry, sir. I do not wish to extend your suffering, but I cannot pay for your relief at the cost of your life. You asked me to shoulder the terrible burden. I will speak to Mother Elizabeth to see if there's anything more she can do for you. I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. Thanks anyway, sir. I mean, I guess I could steal the morphine for him. I wonder if I change the course of his life by not agreeing to end his life for him. Morphine or stab him. I think it's the morphine, but I don't know if I don't know if that's like an optional part of the story now. Do I have to talk to this nun? One of the patients wishes to die as soon as God permits. Mother Elizabeth, one of the patients is patients has begged me to end his life. Is there anything we can do to alleviate his suffering? No more than is already being done by mortal hands, Mr. DeWitt. It is for God alone to decide the moment of his release. That is all I can do for him. Take this to him. Thank you, Mother. I leave you with your duties. A Bible. Trying to say to take a Bible? A worn-out Bible whose pages have become yellowed and brittle by the passing of time. Can I go steal the morphine? Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit. I guess we can't take it unless we've agreed to, help him. She is praying fervently. Swap it. Nope. I think we lost the morphine route when we did not agree to help him. I was kind of hoping I could try out the different dialogue options, but looks like you can't. And it also looks like it's just an optional part of the story. Oh, he's dead. He died. There's a note on the bed. Baldwin lies. Oh my god. What the fuck? That's kind of creepy. A little bit creeps, y'all. Noises coming from inside the coffin. What in heaven? I cannot open the coffin with my own hands. The lid is nailed. Log is too soft and open the coffin. The coin is too thick to lever the nails out of the coffin. What can I use? Can't use any of the stuff that I got on me. Grave recently dug. The music box. What am I doing with the music box? Just playing it for the fuck? What good is it gonna do? Here. There. I tried it. It didn't do shit. I'm trying to look for the shovel. I might calm him down. He's probably gonna be dead by the time I get to him. It's usually how it is. What the hell? A nun's habit and walking stick. These no doubt belong to the nun I spoke to by the window, but where does she go? The departed. Achievement unlocked. What the fuck does this mean? What does this mean? I can't take her stuff. Can I not take the walking stick and use it as leverage for the coffin? I don't know. Alright. Well, it's disturbing that someone nailed someone into a coffin while they were still alive. Well, let's see if we can find any tools. Oh, there's the Baldwin. Tell me about Monsignor. I cannot rightly say after all these years I've never seen him in. Oh, blah blah blah. Blah. Have a nice evening. Looks like it's a toolbox. I wonder if there's something useful in it. I might be able to take a look if I keep him distracted. Tell me about this place. Well, the construction of this building was ordered by an Episcopal bishop of the Aberdeen in 1805. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. If you look there, towards the, you'll see King Chapel's tower. Looks like his toolbox. I wonder if there's anything useful in it. Oh! Oi! You seem a bit distracted, Mr. DeVitt. Oh, do not worry about it. Tell me about Mother Elizabeth. She was pretty strict, I can tell you that much, Mr. DeVitt. Do not think she likes me very much either. I'll leave you to your work. What did I get? It looks like this tool has been fairly used, but what for? What even is this tool? It looks like very crooked looking. Looks like a pry. What the fuck? The darkness of his eye! Is he still alive? His body is petrified. He has a look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my god, what has happened? Talk to me. Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to his senses. Here, have some music to calm down, guys. Stupid music box. Okay. That was messed up. Someone was locked up in, or nailed into a coffin. Thought they were still alive. Oh, Baldwin's gone. After he saw that commotion. Baldwin has fled the scene. Oh hey, she's left her post. Can we do something here? These are the papers on which Mother Elizabeth was working. William Needlands, November 13th, 1891. Cause of death? Cachexia. Notes? Scratch marks have been found in his stomach. What? Scratch marks have been found in his stomach? Inside. Elmer Moore. Cause of death? Pleuresia? A clear expression of terror on the patient's paralyzed face was found at the time of death. Evelyn Benzie. Cause of death? Marasmo. We found the patient dead, emaciated, and paleness in the body. Theodore Hading. Cause of death? Typhoid fever. The patient suffered severe hallucinations minutes before death, screamed and shook until the opiates started to take effect. Lena Ashdown. Cause of death? Osteoarticular tuberculosis. During the autopsy, we found some strange black marks on his fingers. Claude Harris. Unknown cause of death. He died while he was sleeping. Nora Dunstan. Cause of death, respiratory arrest. Notes blank. Alan Blair. Cause of death, morphine overdose. Patient committed suicide. The patient did not seem to have depressive symptoms or suicidal tendencies. A large, bright, and ornate key. That looks like it could mean something. The door is locked. How about we try the ornate key? Literally right there. Oh, taken back to our memories. Wait, I'm now a boy? Don't look into his eyes. I'll try not to. Whose eyes? Because the deepest darkness dwells in his eyes. Come in, my son. Did you think you could hide these books from me? They're just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle. Silence! Instruments of falsehood, you mean. Fallacies coming from the snake. Oh, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Oh god. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. God. Malleum inse. It is Latin, evil in itself. Malum inse. A strange eye-shaped symbol that looks very like a elder signish. What was that? Oh my god, it was Spoopy. A Spoopy window crack. Why was this locked? I don't know. It's a good question. Why was this area locked? Strange eye-shaped symbol. More Spoopy. Eye of the bird. What does this mean? Oh my god, the whole window's cracked. Set a crucifix next to the door. Lord, your eyes burn me. I don't deserve mercy nor forgiveness. O Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you are handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? They sure love crosses here. Father Ernest. Ernest? It's been many years. Oh, whoops, I clicked through. Father, I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Pleas, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exception. Past times bring us just misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say. It was only the Lord who teaches us. We all must follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. What am I doing? What am I doing here? His large burn coverings his eyes. He is completely blind. Despite his decrepitude, extreme thinness, and paleness, I can still recognize Father Ernest. But he seems far away, like in another world. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal? I don't know. Holy fuck, is that nun torturing that guy? I don't know. Actually, that's not a nun, that's a father. That's a father. I don't really know the answer to this, so we're just gonna guess. The wise quill. No, no, no! You're enveloped by sin. And now, my son, tell the Lord which one is his holy path. The wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance? The blessed penance? No, 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 your soul lives embraced by the darkness. She's an evil nun. Now, my son, tell the Lord who are you, the faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman? I don't know. The lost seaman. Yes, yes, that's it, my son. Oh, we actually answered that one right. How do you even know the answers to these? We live lost in an endless ocean of sin and blame. Now leave me alone. I have to purify my soul. I made things fall. Don't know what happened. Oh my god. A creepy image of Christ crucified. Inexplicably, it has a dark cloth covering his head. Forgiveness is in the fire. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your sword is in my hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you. 4 witnesses. Like, should I have read that note before I approached him? An old razor blade stained with blood. Gross. And we're taking it. Disgusting. She likes semen. I knew it. This nun is a megaslut and into BDSM. That's not a nun! This is a father. It's a dude. It's a father. Walls are completely covered with crosses. A mentally ill act. So are we saying that the father is mentally ill? The makeshift altar is coated in a dense layer of wax. The candles, having almost burnt out, only barely illuminates the room. I know you were there. You didn't hear me? Get out of my room! Okay. Despite being blind, he preserves good hearing. I must be more careful when moving. Oh, so we're kind of allowed to investigate his room as long as we don't touch him? Get out of my room. Well, I guess we already got what we need. I don't know. Oh, we can use the razor blade on the stupid door thing, right? A bloody razor blade should do the trick. There we go. I won't be able to cut this so thick tapestry using just the razor. My hands wouldn't have enough strength. Okay. Using the wooden stump as a handle, I can use this to cut. Okay, we now have a cutting tool. That's very, like, specific. We just cut the tapestry through, instead of just yanking it down or something. And finally, an expert on philosophy, Jeremiah DeWitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We've been waiting for you, or looking for you. Well, as I was saying, today is a perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveilling us. Who is it, Anthony? My dear friend, it is Professor Glynn. Do you mean Father Ernest? Certainly, no doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. Have you noticed the lounge behind the small door of the classroom? I have believed convent to borrow the key for our necessities. You already know at 12 o'clock you will find that door opening, and I'll be inside the lounge. That is it, my dearest colleague. Videt nequi sciat. I don't know what that means. It's like a little mini cult these kids have formed. I remember that in this furniture we used to keep some of our personal belongings. Now it is empty. The walls are in complete disarray. I could probably punch through if I tried. Then let's punch it. I remember that this is the bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. Dusty mirror. Is there anything in here? What was the point of cutting through? There's nothing here. Nothing. Musical box? Answer. Musical box, always. Just do it. It did nothing. It did nothing. Can't even click on the windows. Do I want to punch through the wall? Is that why he's calling attention to it? I saw a hand on the— yeah, he said that was his bed. Oh, I can go to sleep on it. Interesting. Hold on guys, I'm like kinda cold. This is kinda creepy. What's going on here? Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Okay. Random story time, alright. I'm just putting on a sweater right now. Okay. Okay, we can't pick that up, alright. When going through a bush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument. This door looks ominous. I know. It's like all like bloody looking. Can't quite tell what they're trying to do with the graphics here. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What are we trying to decide here is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." Oh no. Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten. I want to live." To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later. Don't you think so?" Bloody stares. Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right. We should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us to decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I got it. Why not to organize a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying and avoid any obstacle, and I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?" Strange. Will he manage to trick them? The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and they quickly disappeared. What's with these like shadows in the windows? A little bit creeps. What's with this story? Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realize the trick. I knew it was a trick. He fooled them. He fooled them good. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly, there was a loud bang. The earth shook, frightened birds flew, and everything went dark. The end. He got shot after all that. Oh no! I see someone. Someone! Go back to the story. The impossible love. There's something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing that is that I love you. I have always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glossy, empty, dead eyes. I miss your rough hair, your grayish skin, your stench. Necrophiliac. But our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. It's more like a one-sided love. The end. Okay, that was a very strange dream. No, not again. How long have I been sleeping? What was all that about? In the nightmare I found a place in my memories. Did that give us a clue as to where to go? Nobody seems to have noticed we've cut a hole in the tapestry. They're just like, whatevs. The people in this game are very strange. She's still there. She's been praying that long. Yep. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Am I supposed to go to that place in my sleep? What? Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to his senses. Still? How long have I been asleep for? It's like, maybe to do the same walking path. So I have to go back to that room then. I'll have to try and remember how I did it, yeah. Right here. Okay, we'll go back. So we'll go back to that room and try and retrace the steps. Because you're probably right, but I don't remember which doors we took. Was it here? No, we were upstairs actually. Oh, this is creepy. Okay, no, actually we have to go back to the cut tapestry, that's where it was. Okay, there's really only one path from there. So it led us out here. Oh no, wait. Yeah, there's really only one exit from this room. So you go out here. And then where did we click last time in the dream? I want to say we went this way. But that just leads here. Downstairs. Alright. Guess we'll go down the stairs. And then where from here? Left? You actually remember this? So that's left. Oh, what? Go right? Walk right. And then which exit here? This one or this one? I'm guessing this one, but... Right one? Yeah. Aha! I was brought to this spot. Yeah, I kinda thought this rug looked really, like, out of place. It's a trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. From here sprouts a horrible stench. There's something down there. Let's go in anyway. Oh my god. Did you see? Did you see? It was there just in front of me, that thing, it was screaming. What the fuck is going down here? He is dead. His face is contorted to an expression of abject horror. Was he just talking to me? I dream a lot, so I try to remember things. Oh wow. I don't really remember my dreams very well. So if I dream, I don't remember them. The decayed corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she's been devoured by an animal. What are they doing down here? It's horrifying. The walls are splattered with dry blood. Yeah, I don't remember them also, but I can remember some now. Through your dream training. Stretchers used to carry the corpses here. Who is behind all this? He must have been dead at least a week, still bearing an expression of horror. That's horrifying. And this person was still alive when we got down here. The fuck? Yeah, I had to dream train. That's kinda cool. I don't know much about how to do that, but that sounds interesting. Punctual as always, DeVitt. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest. Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Some of my dreams were like sleeping paralysis. Oh man, that's kind of scary. That's like when you can't like move in your dream, right? And it's kind of like really scary. Moreover, we mustn't ban those who are willing to explore behind the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be open and then may we finally see what lies beyond. Is this talking about the last door? Now I ask that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. What? And I have to know if I'm in the real world or the dream world. Really? That's kind of scary, man. That your dreams are so realistic that you don't quite know if you're here or there. I can't say I've had dreams that were that realistic. I may have actually had one dream that was like a case of sleeping paralysis, and that really scared the shit out of me. But that was like when I was really young, years and years ago. That was like the one time I had one dream like that. And then if I've had any dreams like that since then, I don't really remember them. What is this? Yeah, they felt real and they can be bad. Yeah. I remember that one time when I had that, like, I'm pretty sure it was a paralysis, just sleep paralysis. It was really freaky. I remember, oh, I skipped that one line. I remember now what happened. What is that? We saw. The eye of the bird, Malaminse. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. Like, you'll suddenly hear screaming and cold wind passing through me. I know it was a dream, so I did my best to wake up. Oh man, that's really terrifying. But at least you sort of like had some awareness that it was a dream. But unfortunately, you didn't have enough lucidity to actually control the dream. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls us from its darkness, from its abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack the sight to return. Not one of them has. Only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of sanity. O Lord, forgive me, for I have sinned. Nothing remains. All that is left is surrender. Surrender to him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. This is very religious. Malum. In. Say. And he burned to death. Okay, now it's a naked pile of burnt flesh. Oh, he's burning himself. Yep. Wait. Who's that guy? I forgot his name. The groundskeeper came and knocked himself out. Hammer hit. Oh my god, we were hit by a hammer. He knocked us out with a hammer. That's awful. He is sealing us in the coffin. What the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, Baldwin. His name was Baldwin. We're being, oh my god, this is terrifying. The soundscape in this game. There's nothing but darkness and you can hear us being, like, buried alive. Oh my god. Is that the end of the game? Did I get a bad ending? The adventure continues in episode 3. The Last of Our Memories was funded by 450 backers. It was published on June 21st, 2013. That's quite a while ago. And I also got an achievement, but I missed it. Being buried alive. Oh my goodness. Alright. I am gonna leave it that. We'll leave episode 3 for I don't know when. I could maybe play it tomorrow, or I could save it for Freaky Fridays. I'm not sure. I might just play it tomorrow. That was a long episode. Yeah, we were kind of like stuck, really, because it was like more very abstract ideas in this one. Episode 1 was more, oh, is this just looping? Okay, it's just looping. So, I'm gonna call this stream here. And, we'll leave episode 3 for tomorrow. Maybe we'll finish it off tomorrow. Be sure you save? How? How do I save? It's like autosave if you can. There's no way to save. This is the menu. I hit escape and this is all you get. Resume game and main menu. Like even when it was in the middle of the game, there was no saves. I think it autosaves. I'm assuming it does because it doesn't have any way to manually save, so. Yeah. Which is kind of surprising to see in point and clickers. But I've noticed that some point and click games, like indie games, will have an autosave in it if they don't want you to be able to like they want you to commit to decisions. So they do it that way. But yeah. Alright, who do we have streaming right now? We could say hello to Dog Pirate. He's playing Dead by Daylight. Some spookies. This is kind of a spooky game. I don't know. I was planning to sleep at 4. Um isn't it 4 already? 10 to 4? I'm already in his channel. Well, we're gonna go say hi anyways. Here we go. Anyways, thanks to everyone who hung out today, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. I don't anticipate not streaming tomorrow, so good night everyone.